So my question for you today is, should you be dating women this generation, or should you focus more on yourself? Because there's been a lot of things going on in our world today, right? Where dating is kind of at an all-time low. But also people are getting married later and later. Also, there's a lot of women out there that don't want to get married. So a lot of men are just going through life living with their boys, playing video games, making moves in their career, whatever it is. And then when they get to a certain age, they look around and they're like, wait a minute, why am I still single? Why haven't I found my person yet? And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, first of all, I want to start off by saying that if you are focusing on yourself, you are absolutely doing the right thing, because if you can take care of yourself, if you can take care of your own life, then you will attract the right woman into your life. You cannot focus on the outcome. You can only focus on the actions and what you're doing every single day. Now, if you're trying to get fit, you can't just focus on being fit, right? You have to focus on the actions that you're doing every single day to get fit. Maybe it's going to the gym, maybe it's eating better food. But if you're thinking about how you're going to get fit, you're not actually taking any actions towards it. Then you're never going to get fit, okay? The same goes for dating. If you want to attract the right girl, you need to focus up and do the right things. So my question is, why would you even consider not dating? Right? We were taught growing up, we were taught in movies, we were taught in TV shows, we were taught by our parents that, one day you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, you're going to live happily ever after, right? That's the fairy tale, but now times have changed. A lot of women, like I said, they don't even want to get married. So why would you waste your time? Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with not getting married, but sometimes guys feel like, oh man, I wasted all this time, I could have been married by now, I could have had kids by now. And so that's why I want to make this video. I want to go over the reasons why you should absolutely be dating. Because if you're not dating, you're missing out on some very important things in life. Number one, you're missing out on the opportunity to meet someone great. If you are not putting yourself out there, if you're not going on dates, if you're not meeting new people, then you're just staying in your comfort zone and you're never going to find somebody new. So it's important to put yourself out there. Even if you're in a relationship, it is important to keep putting yourself out there, because you never know who you're going to meet, where you're going to meet them, right? There was a guy that told me a story one time. He said that he met his wife at the gym, but they actually started talking and messaging each other on Instagram first. So it's important to put yourself out there. You never know who you're going to meet. So number one reason is you're missing out on the opportunity to meet somebody great. The second reason is you're going to miss out on a lot of experiences. When you go on dates with girls, you get to experience new things, whether it's going to a new restaurant, whether it's going to a new part of town, going to a new club, whatever it is, you get to experience new things. And it's important to experience new things because you learn new things, you meet new people, you see new places. Life is all about experiences. That's what you should be focusing on. So if you're not dating, you're really just missing out on a lot of experiences that will help you grow as a person, that will help you live life to the fullest. So again, you're missing out on the opportunity to meet somebody great. You're missing out on a lot of experiences. And then finally, you're missing out on the opportunity to grow. As a man, you need to remember that you have a duty to help other people, okay? Not just your mom, not just your family, not just your friends, but everybody else out there, right? It's important that you help people. It's important that you teach people. It's important that you share your knowledge, your experience, your energy, everything with the world. And one of the best ways to do that is through helping women. When you help women, when you love women, when you respect women, you are growing as a person. So if you're not dating, if you're not putting yourself out there, you're missing out on the opportunity to grow. And believe it or not, this generation of women, even though people might say that, oh, women these days, blah, 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 this generation of women are the most free-thinking women, right? They are the most independent women. They are the most ambitious women. They are the most driven women. And so if you're able to date a woman like that, you are able to level up. You are able to grow. Why? Because you're going to learn from her. She's going to teach you things that you never knew before. She's going to open your eyes to new experiences, new places, new people. And so if you're not dating, you're definitely missing out. This is why you hear a lot of guys say that they would rather just date a simp, because at least you know where you stand with that type of girl. And I agree with that, but you have to understand something. Just because you date a simp doesn't mean you're going to stay with a simp, right? You're still going to go through the same process. So why not date somebody that you can actually grow with, that you can actually learn from, that you can actually become a better person with? Because if you date a simp, you're gonna become more like her. And trust me, you don't want to become like a simp. So that's why you need to date somebody that you can grow with, somebody that you can learn from, somebody that you can become better with. But unfortunately, a lot of guys, they don't want to do that. They just want to stay single forever. They just want to play video games, they just want to work, they just want to make money, make money, make money. But guess what? You're going to get to a certain point in your life where you're going to be very successful financially. But then you're going to look around and you're going to be very lonely. And then at that point, you're going to realize that you missed out on a lot of things. You missed out on the opportunity to meet somebody great. You missed out on a lot of experiences. You missed out on the opportunity to grow as a man. That's why I always tell guys, if you're young, if you're in your 20s, you need to be dating. You need to be putting yourself out there. Even if you're in your 30s, you still should be dating. You still should be putting yourself out there. Why? Because life is all about experiences. Life is about learning. And so if you're not dating, you're not experiencing life to the fullest. You're not learning as much as you can. And trust me, when you get older, you're going to regret it. So the question I have for you is, are you going to regret it? Are you going to regret not dating? Are you going to regret not putting yourself out there? Or are you going to be happy that you did it? Are you going to be happy that you took the risk? Are you going to be happy that you got out of your comfort zone? Because if you're not willing to take that risk, if you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone, then you're never going to grow. You're never going to be the best version of yourself. And that's what it's all about. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. So my answer to the question is yes, you should be dating in this generation. This generation has a lot of great women out there, and all you have to do is find them. All you have to do is put yourself out there, and then you will find them. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that helps you out. Remember, you're awesome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out these videos because they will help you out as well.